Welcome everyone to Alvo update 1.4.4, as you can read right there. What is unique about this update is they have changed the entire lobby system. You can hear music playing. That is space coming out of the speakers. And it's pretty much a social lobby. When you party up and you join each other's lobby, you'll actually see people spawn into your lobby, which is really cool. In terms of VR functionality, there's really not much you could do. This is more just scene setting. But you will find that your primary screen is going to be here, and then your other screens are going to be elsewhere. We're going to go through all this, and I'm going to show you what the update actually includes, piece by piece. But we're going to start right here. The update says, welcome to the new lobby environment. This update brings so many exciting new features and content to Alvo. Community feedback and input is really important to us. Join our Discord, so on and so forth. Be sure to join the Discord. You'll be able to find the patch notes there. And of course, we're going to go over them here. But Discord is a primary source of information at this point. Some patch notes to keep to pay attention to. These are the things that are coming during this patch. It's the virtual currency store, so there's going to be a whole new currency. It's going to be called Bronze, I believe. We'll definitely see that when we go check out the store. A walkable lobby, which we are currently in. A shooting range, which is right through the doors. Custom user-generated maps. In other words, mod.io is now in the game. And yes, PlayStation will have access to these maps as well. It has been approved, so awesome stuff for all platforms. Clan tags, so you'll see mine is Paragon, since that's the team I compete in the Alvo World League with. Shooting range reaction game. So not only can you shoot at targets, but there's also a reaction time and accuracy game that goes from easy to hard, and we'll take a look at that as well. Store items include a new character that they are calling Odessa. Weapon skin bundles for Neon Pixel, Weapon skin bundle Master Output, Lord of War, and Sorcery, all of which, I believe almost all of which are animated. All the ones in the store are animated. There are ones that are not in the store that I don't believe are animated, but they are still new to the game. In terms of map, Sanatorium is now going to be available free for all. A user-generated map, Avalanche, which has, well, it was made a little while ago and has been finally fine-tuned, is now going to be available. We'll take a look at that as well. Fix missing collider on crates and pit, which was an issue. Weapons, we got Patchwork and Canvas and Heat Treat. These are ones that you don't have to go into the game store, or not game store, the actual console store to buy. These are available through Alvo Coins. Knife and Machete skin, do it yourself, and Hot Flame. Those are going to look much like what the weapon skins are, but we'll take a look at those. Laser dot size reduced over distance, so if I'm at this wall, the laser sight will look bigger, but if I'm further away from this wall, it will look smaller. So there's going to be orientation resizing. Updated first-person revolver model to improve skin layouts. So the revolver that you would see in your hand has been better sized, more accurately sized. Updated all third-person weapon models. So some guns looked goofy in the network, so you were looking at your friend's weapons. It looked a little goofy. That has been fixed to a degree. New UI colors. You can see I'm already rocking one right now, which is a different kind of blue. Add friend and private match input field to use native keyboard. Profile tab added to loadout UI, and store tab added to loadout UI. General update. Players are required to set as ready in private match. So if you're ever playing in a private match, particularly in the Alvo World League, the room master cannot start a match without everyone being green. And that's to everyone's benefit. So make sure you green up in the private lobbies. So to kind of take a look at this mod.io stuff, you would actually only be able to access it in private match. You won't be seeing it in free-for-all or team play. It's only in the private match, to my understanding at this point. You're going to click on it, and you're going to want to make sure you log in. There'll be a prompt down here that says log into mod.io. It's super easy, guys. It's not labor intensive. So I would take the time, make sure you log in, create a login, and you'll actually be able to access what maps you've downloaded through mod.io itself. So if I were to create a match, you'll see these symbols up here. Okay. This one, I believe, would be to access the ones that you've downloaded. This is to actually download them. Because I'm in the beta build right now, which it did once have it, but it wasn't fully approved, so they had to go through a review process. You would go through the download, you'd find which one that you want to download, you click the download button, and then you go here, and it should be accessible. As you can see, since I've picked a free-for-all, you can see Sanatorium is now on that list. That is a lot of fun, especially when we were practicing or playing it in beta. That was a lot of fun. But that's how you're going to access the mod.io stuff. So to access the mods, that'd only be accessible in free-for-all at this point. This may extend to other ones in the future, but for now, it'll just be free-for-all. That being said, let's move on to another area of the lobby. Little Easter egg things here. You can walk around and you can actually see a pamphlet, Alvo World League. Join the Alvo World League today. Also over on this table. Be sure to tune in Machete Mondays every week, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There'll be a private lobby for all you machete lovers out there. We got a cool 3-piece image of, well, the Alvo mascot, I guess you could call it, right there. You got Shoot as a brand, some beverages. Over here, we got some coffee coming out of the cup, which is a cool little detail. And shooting solutions for, you know, whoever wants to run this. This is probably Sean's seat, so I should probably get out from behind here. So from around the corner from the main menu where you mode select, you got the leaderboard. The leaderboard has remained the same, so you can expect it to look the same, but now it's not going to be attached to that, and you won't have to click through the tabs. You still got to click through the tabs for each of the game modes, but overall, like, it's got its own window now. Now, from here, we're going to head over to the shooting range. You can see on the floor, you got shoot, got a little control panel over there, and in here, this is the shooting range. Welcome to the Alvo shooting range. To your right, you're going to have your loadout section. We're going to go through each component over there. And over there, you have your friends list, and we're going to look through that. Not that that has really changed, but yeah, kind of give you an idea. We're going to do a quick walkthrough around here. You can see some ammo has already been used. Got a shoot logo on the wall. You can see how far away each of these targets is from you. In the future, these are probably going to become functional, but that's still a work in progress. As for right now, it's just giving you the range of the target you're actually looking at. So this one's about 10 meters. This one's 21.5 meters, and this one's at 30 meters all the way down here. And you're going to have this mirrored on the other side. But if you want to do the shooting game and start practicing, practicing on your accuracy, you would come right here. As you can see, shoot as many targets as possible within the time limit as they light up. You have different difficulties, 40 seconds there. You have medium. And you have hard. And the difference between these is the size. So easy, it's going to be the whole target. The whole target will light up orange. Medium, the target's going to be smaller and primarily at the center of the chest. And then hard is going to be the smallest. So we'll run through that after we go through everything else, just so you get an idea of what that looks like. At any point, you can reload your ammo. All you have to do is come up to an ammo box, hold it, and it will reload whatever ammo you're missing. Same over here. Hold square, and it will reload. You can see some bullets. You could see some just stuff laying around. Just kind of set the mood. And then there's someone who left some coffee over here as well. And in the future, there are plans of making weapons grabbable from these crates here. It's still a work in progress. It's something that's being worked on. I don't know how soon that will come out, but I know it's planned for the future, so be on the lookout for that. We're going to go to the least interesting part. I don't want to say part, but least interesting window, and that's the friends window. Nothing here has changed. Everything's still the same. So you'll be able to access there. You can hit the plus. You can find a friend number. And that will, when you hit add, well, when you pull this up, it now becomes a little bit easier. Instead of being a little pad right in front of you, it's just a window. But that being said, that's friends, nothing really much has changed there. Let's head on over to the loadout, and this is the area where most people are going to be interested in the changes. We'll start up at the profile. At the top of the profile, you'll obviously have your name, your profile number, and your tag. PRGN for Paragon, but you just go in here, you click on this, you put it in, and you hit update. You can also remove it at any time. You'll see your experience, your next rank, how long it will take you, and down here is your wallet. You have your Alvo coins, and then you have your bronze. You can automatically hit buy, and it will bring you to the store, or brass, not bronze. See, I knew it started with a B. I couldn't remember explicitly what it was, but brass. You can buy 500 for $2.99 US, or $12.50 for $4.99 US. I think it's relatively reasonable in my opinion, but you're gonna want to buy some because we're gonna go check out the skins in a moment. Going down to the loadouts, nothing here has really changed. You can see my skins have updated, but nothing here has really changed. Everything is still pretty much the same. No new attachments yet, but those I'm sure will be coming. The skins we'll look at, the ones in particular that you can get in here without having to go into the shop, is the canvas. So if we take a look at that on the UMP, or yeah, this would be the UMP, right? Not the MP5, maybe it's the MP5. On the Hurricane, we'll call it the Hurricane. The canvas has some wood frame work and what looks to be some paint splotched around it. So as the title explains, it's a canvas, it's a work of art. You have heat treat, which is a lot of people's favorite. Essentially, it looks like the gun itself was actually taken to a really high temperature and heated to create some of these images that you see here. Patchwork is more, well, this might not be a fan favorite for everyone, but it is kind of cute. It literally looks like something was stitched together. But those ones will be available. Now, the ones that are in the store itself, which we'll skip to right now, are these. And these are our favorites. These are absolute favorites. But what I want to do is I want to go to a different gun to showcase this off. Not that I don't like the UMP. Whoops. But the AK is like my favorite. So let's take a look at what these look like. We'll start with the master output. As you can see, it's animated. So this is always moving, but it's also got a nice sheen to it, and there are reflections that make it look 3D. Now, not everything on here is obviously three-dimensional, like these dials are not three-dimensional, but the lighting will reflect as such. So if I come out into the light itself, as you can see, the light reflecting off of it gives a bit of a 3D look to it, but it's a really nice sheen, really good detail on it. I really like it. This is probably one of my favorite ones. But yeah, this is animated, and on each of the weapons you will see that level of detail and that animation. You can also see the gold and all the intricate workings here. It just looks really, really good. A lot of people really do like this one. It's not my favorite, but I do thoroughly enjoy it. The next one is the Neon Pixel. This one is another favorite of some. You can see the entire gun changes color. The entire gun, the entire outline. So it's pixelated, to get, like, obviously as the name states, Neon Pixel, but it's changing colors between purple and pink. Really cool. I like it. It's a nice little look. You can see it happens throughout the weapon as well. You can see the inside, it's been updated. Even the magazine, everything is still active in terms of the animation. Sorcery is probably my second favorite of them all. And you can see that obviously it's animated. On the pistol, I think it was. Let me go to my pistol real quick. Oh yeah, I already have it equipped. You got a little logo at the bottom of the magazine, which looks really cool. And if you look down the barrel itself, you can see that the spirals that help with the release of the bullet from the barrel itself, they too light up, which is really cool. So really nice detail to the sorcery skin. This is my second favorite, simply because it looks really nice. It's really well done. But I have a special place in my heart for the next one, which is the Lord of War. This is my absolute favorite one, simply because it's got that Eastern Asian flair to it that I absolutely love, and I also like the details on the buttstock, that kind of leather wrap design that, I don't know, that just has that artistic flair on it. And you also see it on the front grip here, which looks really, really nice. I mean, just the detail in this is so cool, man. I absolutely just love the way this looks. And in-game on the maps, it looks even better. Here on the shooting range, it doesn't do it justice, man. It just looks so good. So those are the weapon skins. Now, to showcase the actual size of the pistols, the revolvers, and how they look and how different they look, you can see right here, it's been better sized. It just visibly looks better in the hand, especially when put next to the Uzi. Now, I pulled both of these out so we can look at the skins on these, because these two will have their the new skins. The master output looks really good. Just kind of go through them so you can kind of see what they look like. Lord of War. I mean, God, how can you not love that? That's so good. And going back to the revolver, you can see the same thing from the canvas to the heat treated master output. That is my favorite for the revolver. That is so nice. That just looks so good. Neon pixel, sorcery, patchwork, and Lord of War. What's even better, folks, for Machete Mondays, these are ones that you already had. You had the base, you had the bloody, you had the Halloween from the event. Now you have rustic. Kind of give you an idea of what that looks like. It looks like heat treated, but it's a little bit cleaner. It's not as blue. It's a basic off-white tint, and it's got a wood-based handle. Hot flame. Hot flame. You got the purple handle. It just looks like a flame for all of those who love that kind of style. It's there for you. Do it yourself. It looks like a very base black handle, and then people just kind of spray painted stuff on there. Cloaked is really sick. This is probably my favorite. It's very basic. It's like a stealth blade, but look at that edge, man. Just look at that edge. Amazing. Looks really, really good. And then you got your canvas, your master output, which some people really enjoy. I think it looks cool. But it also looks kind of odd to me because of the things going on, the lights going up and down. You got neon pixel, which looks nice, sorcery, patchwork, and you got Lord of War. You will find this to be true for the combat knife as well. You'll have all the same ones. God, that looks so good, doesn't it? The cloaked. All right, so that's pretty much all the weapons, and you could go through each of them and see how it looks. I personally just love these. I love these skins, man. It's such a good change, a good update. You have a new character named Odessa. I wish I could show you her like in person. I would need someone else in here, but at present I don't have that. She has short crew cut hair that is black and purple. She's got tattoos all over her arms and a battle vest. Very cool looking character. It is another female in the game, but it's a little bit more of a tomboyish character. I think a lot of people will like her, but I'm sure there will be some that don't. But regardless, it's a new avatar, and we can always appreciate when more skins are put in the game. And checking out the store, you will see here, since I already purchased them, you can't see the price, but it will tell you how much brass is necessary. And if you click on it, if you don't have enough brass, it will redirect you to the store to get more brass so that you can get these. But as you can see, these are the skins that you will have to purchase in game. and you would also have to purchase Odessa if you want to get that avatar. That's not one that you can buy with Alvo coins. Now, it's all cosmetic. It is not play to win, so you don't have to worry about that. Nothing new with the challenges. That persists as the same, but the UI color is different. We'll start with the classic, which is Alvo, just the Alvo color. That hasn't changed. We also had zombie, and we had bubblegum to start. These were the ones that were available a little while ago when they did the whole new UI update. The ones that they've added include slime, which is a pretty big favorite amongst some of the beta testers, I believe. I know a couple of them really liked it, myself included. You got baby, which is more of a pink, and you got sky. This is the one I personally love. This is the one that I have been rocking as you've been watching since the beginning. So we have more UI skins to kind of make it, you know, unique to you. Okay, now to show off the shooting react game. I'm gonna stick with easy to kind of give you an idea of what it's like. I want you to go in and I want you to try these out yourself so you can see the increased challenge. But I'm gonna run one, and I'll probably, for the video's sake, I'll speed it up so you can kind of get an idea. But you got 40 seconds to shoot as much as possible. And again, if you run out of ammo, you got the ammo box right there. But let's hold start and get started. I decided to run with the proto. I'm using the Lord of War skin. I've got the laser on and a reflex sight blue dot. As you can see, the blue dot, it looks a little bit bigger there, and then further down it looks smaller. So yeah, it's definitely active, I can tell. But let's get started, and let's see how well we do. Alright, so when you're done, it gives you what your best, or what your previous was. Now, I don't know if, I can't remember if it actually stores your best or not. I think it might, but in this case, it's saying what your previous game was. I hit 38 targets, shots fired was 74, obviously because it's an automatic rifle. If you use a pistol, you can it will more accurately reflect your 1-to-1 shots fired to hit. And your fastest reaction time, it was less than a second. It was about half a second. That was my fastest reaction time. So that's not average. It's recording what your fastest was. So if you're looking to improve your reaction time and your accuracy, this is totally worth doing it. Now that was easy. You could see how the whole thing was highlighted. Now if you want to test your skills, you can always make it more difficult. You can go to medium, and you can go to hard. You can see what that looks like. But I'll leave that to you. So enjoy. There's one more update that I wanted to mention. There's been a new system established or put in for zombies. You can now accumulate experience and earn some coins from zombies, whereas before it was just going through and seeing how far you can get. Now you can actually get experience for running through zombies. I'm not going to do that here, but I want you to feel as though zombies serves more of a purpose, especially if you're a newcomer. If you don't want to be in the team play or free-for-all and go up against veterans, hop into zombies and have fun in there. Run through monastery, town, and also sanatorium, and accumulate your XP that way. That way you don't have to worry about going up against bots. It's a co-op experience, and you can accumulate experience and coins that way. You can feel safe knowing you don't have to hop in with a lot of sweats or a lot of people who are probably not your cup of tea. But that's going to be it for the update for Alvo. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little bit review. I haven't hopped in, but be sure to check out my stream when this does go live. I will be streaming that night, and I'll be covering and again going over some of the updates. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, but come back for some more Alvo coverage in the future. I'll see you guys out in the battlefield.